Missed us. I have missed you too. Today we have so much lined up for you, and you have a very amazing guest in the house who's very ready to teach us everything he knows about business. But even remember, before even we get into the conversation, remember we love your feedback, so you can find us on our YouTube, TikTok and Facebook pages at Mwangaza TV. So stay tuned and do not touch that dial. So Evans, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine.
I am also very excited to have you.
Thank you.
And thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you.
So you are in business, right?
Yes, I am.
How are you feeling being here in the spotlight today?
First of all, I would wish to thank the entire Mwangaza TV for having me today to discuss things about business.
Yeah.
I'm very excited and I look forward to a very engaging conversation whereby we are going to build up various narratives about business as well as chart the way forward on how young people can do business as well, so that in this era where we are living today, we will have very many young people entering into business, and we will drive the economy.
Yeah, thank you so much, Evans. Guys, this amazing man here is the CEO of Rema Collections. So he's bringing us all the packaging about being an entrepreneur and running a business. So Evans, even before we get to know you better, you can tell us what is Rema Collections for someone who's watching.
Rema Collection is a company that deals with supplies of beddings and interior decorations. From beddings, we do all types of duvet covers, all types of duvets, all types of duvets, ranging from any type of duvet that you wish to have. And also we do utensils. Also we do all types of seat covers. We do all types of suitcases and anything that is concerning a bag, both backpacks, suitcases, and any other type of bags. Yes.
So that is what you're venturing in right now as a business person. Now, before even we get into the business conversation, who is Evans?
Okay, Evans. My name is Evans Tranira Mutiria. I come from Meru County, and from a very young age as a person, I had aspirations of doing business. And it has traced really a long path before I became a business person. That is really owning a real business, because it began all the way when I was still a young person, rearing chickens at home and selling eggs at home, and still managing my father's businesses. So that's where I got inspirations on how I can start and run businesses. And up to now, Rema Home Collection is a company that has run for over 2 years, and we are located at Kamukunji. That is Kamukunji Legacy Plaza. We are right now in floor number 3. That's where we are doing operations right now. Yes.
So let me take you back to maybe your background growing up. How was your education like? Were you always the kid that will sell bread in school? And also, where did you major your education, primary, secondary and university?
Okay. I began my education in the year, I think 2001, somewhere there, in a local primary school in Meru County called Kiriana Primary. There I went, in one school I did straight all the way to class 8. And from there I joined a high school called Gia Boys High School. There I studied for 4 years, and later I joined Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology, where I did business administration with IT, and I majored on accounting option. At school, I never did business, though I had inspirations of doing business, but being raised up with a few challenges of raising money, we were doing business whereby we were acting like brokers in school, but it was not really real business, but a lot of ideas were born out of those things that we are doing at school. Yes.
So in campus you majored in business administration.
Yes.
And then 4 years later, now you're out of campus.
Yes.
Did you first start business immediately, Ama? What was the transition like?
No, like any other person, I went into employment. I was I graduated in the year 2019, and 2019 December I was employed as a salesperson in a certain company in this country, so that is selling loan products, and later I quitted that company, joined another company in the year 2022. The first one was a microfinance, the second one was a SACCO. I worked there until I worked in a SACCO for 3 years also, and then later I transitioned now into business.
Into business.
Yes.
And what was the major reason that you chose and said, now I have to do business? Because I'm sure you could have chosen to stay employed. What made you say that now I have to start doing business?
Okay. One thing that business people really don't say is that when you are a business person, number one, you can really manage your time. You are your own boss of your own time.
Yeah.
And that is one thing that I've always wanted as a person and also as a business person. I've always wanted to manage my own time.
Yeah.
In compared to where you are employed, in employment you are running in a schedule whereby you have to adhere to maybe company policies, guidelines and procedures. But in business as well, rather, you can do things on yourself, things that you wish to do, and that has been the driving factor why I quitted employment, joining into business.
And then you started business.
Yes.
And now, how did Rema Collections come up?
Okay, I've been an ardent fan of a certain meeting that is hosted every year by a certain man of God. It's called Rema Feast.
Oh, yes.
Out of Rema Feast, because I've attended several Rema Feast meetings, my business or my company began in the month of August, and Rema Feast happens that month.
Yeah.
So while I was still looking for a business name, we were in that meeting, and I had to look no further because that was the only name that then was ringing in my mind, and I felt the direction to name my company Rema Collections after an inspiration from Rema Feast. That is where it came from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk about now the financial journey.
Okay.
Maybe from now your first job. Were you saving for capital? Did you take a loan for capital? How were you able to raise money to actually have a business that has a physical location? Because I know for a business that has a physical location, there's so much that you have to put into so that business can actually run. So what was your financial journey like?
Okay, before I formed Rema Home Collections, I had a certain small business that I was running when I was employed, a side hustle. And through that side hustle and the salary that I was getting, I was able to save and raise some amount of money, good amount of money that later I transitioned to beginning Rema Home Collection. It never just happened because one of the things that we face as majorly young people and even other, not only young people, it is money to begin business.
Yeah, true.
It's really an issue. But out of a saving culture that I had and saved a few investment that I was making when I was still employed, I was able to gather up money then, and then it is why I transitioned the money into beginning this company. Into
starting Rema Collections.
Yes.
So you've been in business for how long now?
Okay, before Rema Feast, I had another business that I was running outside Nairobi. So that business began in the year 2023. Yes, that is when it began.
So I'd say that is 3 years roughly.
Yes.
Wow. And now we want to venture into the business journey for Rema Collections. How was the beginning like? Was it easy? Was it tough? Did you maybe face some issues here and there? Because maybe someone is looking to start their business and they're like, I need to hear from someone who is actually in this thing.
Okay, in the beginning, at first sometimes it seems like as if you're not really achieving what you wanted to achieve, because until you get to the ground, it is when you realize the real things that really happen on the ground.
Yeah.
When you're having business in the mind, sometimes you think things will just come the way you have thought, but when you get there on the ground, you realize that things are different from the way you were taught. Number one, for example, in Nairobi, getting houses to put business, it's not an easy thing. So sometimes you will have to even the money that you had saved, thinking that all of it is going to go into business. Sometimes you'll meet houses whereby you're told you have to pay goodwills. And goodwills is money that is not refundable. Sometimes some landlord will tell you have to pay a rent of maybe 3 months or 6 months or even maybe a year. And maybe when you are planning, you had not planned for that. Maybe yourself you had planned for maybe monthly rents and something and money to stock your business. So you are not thought about these other processes. So beginning, it was not very easy because where we are hosted as a company, we are in a house whereby you pay goodwill. And the goodwill is money that it is there for you, yes, but it is not working. It will not give you any returns in the long run, depending on the location where you are. So that is a major challenge for not myself only. I know for very many people, even beginning business, it's a challenge. Number two, it is where now you are sourcing things that you want to sell. So before you meet everyone, you'll make mistakes along the way. Sometimes you'll be conned money, sometimes you lose others, sometimes even you will enter into deals that are going to make sure that even your money is not, it is stolen or it is lost, something like that. So beginning is a journey that also has a lot of hardships sometimes. Yes.
So you overcame all those challenges.
Yes.
Maybe now you can get into detail and tell someone what to expect. Maybe kuna mtu ameka kwa akili yake akasema mimi naanza biashara niko na maybe 200,000, this is what I have, and they have everything sorted, wanasema ni August ndo naanza hii biashara. Can you maybe tell them the expectation on real ground? Maybe real information that hiyo pesa fanya hivi na hivi.
Okay. Number one, when you want to do business, first make sure you understand the area that you want to venture well. And the only way you can understand is you get to have mentors or people that have been in the line of business that you want to begin. For example, if you are you have a passion in doing hotel business, get to interact with someone who has ever run an hotel or is running an hotel. They will give you real role figures or pictures of how you can begin that business. So first, get someone like a mentor who has run a business before. Number two, get on the ground to know what really happens. If I have to set this hotel, what happens on the ground? Number three, do your feasibility study yourself very well to understand the dynamics of the area. That is the location, that is the housing where you want the business to be housed, that is where you are sourcing maybe your supplies if you have to be supplied with some things. And number four, which is the major thing, it is how you arrange the money that you are willing to invest. Because sometimes you might be having, for example, let's say 200,000 that you want to invest, and you go and release the entire of the money in the business, and you forget some simple things like money that is supposed to work to run that business, because a business also requires money that is called working capital. Working capital is money, it is some of the funds whereby you have set aside that it sustains the business. Sustaining the business in terms of maybe you have employees, maybe you have electricity bills to pay, maybe you have those small things that the business requires to run as instead of only the capital. So when you do those four major things, you are going to run a sustainable business. Yes.
And the key word there is sustainable, because you have seen so many people start their businesses and in 4 months, ama in 3, ama in 1 year, zinaisha. Maybe for you, how have you been able to maintain that sustainability, consistency, and to stay afloat in the market? Because there are so many businesses, especially where you're located at. So how have you been able to master the market and stay afloat?
Okay, there are many things that to stay afloat you have to do. Number one, track your business every day to know whether you are doing, whether really you are in business that is making a loss or you're making profits. And if you're making profits, separate your money. Number one, if it is capital that you invested, let the money that it is for capital remain in the business. Let the money that is for profit now do other things, and not the entire of it be taken away from the business. Maybe you have to pay bills, you have to pay workers, you can use the profit to pay the workers. But now also there is that point of the profit returning back again into the business. We call that plowing back the profit into the business. So you have to plow back the profit once again into the business so that the business continues to run. Number two, learn the market trends. Right now, for example, businesses have gone online. We are going to a point whereby we will be having very little customers coming physically to shops to buy. People right now are buying things online. For example, if the business is going online, now try also to take your business online, because that is where now the business is going. After you have learned market trends, also learn the evolving market in terms of the things that you're selling. For example, if there are new things that have come, for example, there are new types, for example, for me, new types of suitcases that have come, new types of beddings that have come, try to bring them in, because you will be faced out of the market when you're only selling things that customers don't need right now. Yes.
So you've talked about just knowing what is trending and tracking. And maybe for someone who is, I find like there's some people who still are not able to go with the trends, and wako like, mi hizo mambo na social media, hizo mambo na nini. What would you tell someone who's watching us right now, anataka tu kukaa hapo kitambo?
Okay, right now we cannot ignore social media. If you have to do business in the century that we are in right now, not only even business, many things right now have gone online. And you realize even where we live, for example, right now in Nairobi, there are some even companies that don't have physical offices. They have employed people. They are doing everything online. So the business that we are going in right now, it is going to only be online, and that's the only way you are going to thrive as a business. If you don't embrace online right now, then the change that is coming will just face you out of the market. That's the only way.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Evans. So guys, we're going to go on a short commercial break, and once we are back, we're going to be talking and having more conversation with Mr. Evans. He's going to be telling us where do we get the supplies, how do we differentiate between the conmen and the real people, and more here at Mwangaza TV. This is the Business Spotlight, and I am your host, Nelly Muremi. Do not touch that dial.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako. Ukiwa na biashara yako ambayo ungependa imfikie mteja wako vyema na kwa njia sabamba, zungumza nasi kupitia 0758487904 0758487904. Mwangaza TV ni tumaini la biashara yako.
Kemuma Engineering Systems tumetambulika kwa uuzaji wa vyombo na vifaa vya usalama kama vile CCTV, intruder alarm systems, electrical fencing, razor wire, intercom systems, access control systems, automatic gates, general electricals, fire and smoke alarm system, na fire extinguishers, solar panels, batteries, inverters, na charger controllers. Tutembelee leo. Duka zetu ziko Nairobi, junction ya Kamae Road na Gaborone Road. Duka la pili, Nyandarua House, orofa la pili, room 204, Pwani Guest House, na Mark Plaza Kasarani, opposite Kasarani 949494, au 0793 494949 au 0758 121212. Kemuma Engineering Systems. We mind your security.
My shoe will soon shine. My shoe will soon shine.
Kichwa za Simba Sambani. Kichwa ya Simba Cham. I am a testimony. I'm here to testify. I love drawing, coloring. We can teach children to have courage.
I have a memory verse which comes from the book of
2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 7, which says, I have fight the good fight.
Mle mtoto katika njia impasayo.
Usipitwe na vipindi uvipendavyo katika runinga ya Mwangaza. Unaweza kutufuata na kuzungumza nasi kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii kama vile Facebook, like and share. Ukurasa wetu wa runinga ya Mwangaza tufuate kupitia Instagram @MwangazaTV Kenya, Twitter @MwangazaTV, mtandao wa TikTok @MwangazaTV, YouTube kupitia Mwangaza TV Kenya. Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Remember, we love you so much. This is the Business Spotlight. We still have our amazing Mr. Evans in the house, and he has so much lined up for us. Mr. Evans,
Yes.
So we have talked about social media and tracking, and you've given us so much knowledge on business. And you told us that you've been in business for 3 years now, and I know while starting, of course, it was not easy, but maybe now there are lessons that you say that if only I knew, maybe I would have done better, Ama, I would have approached this thing in a different way. What are some of the things that you wish you knew while you were starting?
Okay, there are many things that I wish I knew when I was beginning my business. Number one, I was this person when I was in employment. I thought it is the only way. The salary that I'm earning will be enough for me and my family and do things for me. But when I was in employment, I realized that it is not the only way.
Yeah.
I have to have several sources of income.
Yes.
So I wished I knew earlier that having several sources of income is a plus to a young person in this current economy that we are living in this country. So number two, I wish someone told me that in doing business you don't need a lot of money to do it. You can begin from what you have, from the experience that you have, from the capital that you have. As long as you have the passion that drives you into doing that business, then you are good to go. Because right now we have people that are doing business even without a shop, without capital.
Yeah.
Only the thing that you require right now is you have a target group.
Yeah.
When you have a target group, social media has enabled us. You can go talk to your friends and even take their things and sell them and earn good amount of money as profit, even without owning the stock, and as well as without owning even the shop itself.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So those are the two major things.
Yes.
What are some of the mistakes maybe that you have done, some of the big things that you did and you are like, this was the turnaround for my business?
Okay. One of the mistakes that I've done as a person, even before I began Rema Home Collection, I have done several business without physically managing them. Like I open a business and I leave someone to run. So one of the thing as an investor or as any person you should realize is when you've carried a vision, you are the one that understands
The vision. Yeah.
So if you don't actively participate in running the vision, then the one that you bring in might never do the thing the way you want it to be done.
Yeah, true.
So physical presence as an entrepreneur is very vital for a business to run. Yes.
So physical presence.
Yes.
So there are some people who say that I want to run a sustainable business that can run without me. And now that you're saying that about physical presence, maybe sasa mtu amekuwa confused, ako like, which one is which? Now I want you to talk about that. How important is it to balance between maybe a business that can run without you and also making sure that the people that you live there, amata kama you're managing it, is still inside your vision as the founder of the business?
Okay. There are many things that you can do to run a business. Not necessarily that you have to be there physically, like you are the one that is selling and buying from the business. No, you can manage your business even when you are elsewhere, but make sure you have put in place structures that can make sure the business run. That is management structures. Number two, it is the tracking the books of account, or maybe the records that you keep, because we cannot separate business from records. So if you want to run a sustainable business and you are not physically available in the business, then you have to put well-kept structures that will make sure that the business runs. Because the business is like a person. If it's not managed very well, there are times that he's going to fall sick. Sometimes he can even vanish. Yes. So if you have to run a sustainable business, then put structures that are carried that can make the business run very well. Very well. Yes.
And what would you say about employment and employing people in your business?
Okay, employment is not a bad thing. It is a stepping stone for everyone. But employment is not the final journey for every person. Because very many successful entrepreneurs have ever been employed at some point in time, because it is only through employment that you learn some things, basic things. So employment is not bad per se, but what we should take employment as is it is a stepping stone for me to build my brand or my thing. For example, if you are working as an accountant, maybe that one should be a stepping stone for you to build an accounting firm for yourself and to run an accounting firm as a person. If you are working, for example, in a media house, it is a stepping stone for you to take a media industry to another level that maybe media industry has not been there, because new energy is coming, vibrant people are coming every day, and we cannot only build on structures that were built by other people. We require other structures to come in. Yes.
Being in business for 3 years, Mr. Evans, and running Rema Collections, I'm sure there's somewhere that you want to get. There's a place you are, but still kuna mahali you want to be. Maybe talk about that. What should we expect in the next maybe 5 years?
Okay, in the next 5 years, right now we are sourcing things locally as a company. But in the next 5 years, we will be the one that are, because these things that we sell, some of them are locally made. We will be making our own, for example, duvets, our own towels, and our own bags. We will be manufacturing them from within. And things that we are sourcing from outside the country, for example, like China, we will be the one that are bringing them directly from China, to here in the country. That's why I see the company in the next 5 years. Yes.
And the entrepreneurial space is, of course, changing. How are you adapting as a CEO to make sure that you're not left behind in the next maybe 5 years or 6 years?
Okay. Number one, the change that is happening is the online presence.
Yeah.
Right now we have created online presence that is on TikTok pages. We have created them on Facebook, Instagram, and even WhatsApp. We are doing on our marketing. Number two, it is making sure that customers are getting their products at the comfort of their homes.
Yeah,
so
true.
we have put in systems whereby if you order something as a customer, it is not necessarily that you have to come to the shop.
Yeah.
You can get your order from where you are. Majorly, the change that is happening right now in business, it is in the online space. That's where we are going, and that is where we are investing heavily in to make sure that even our business also reaches very many people across the board.
Across the board.
Yes.
Evans, maybe someone is watching a young man or a young woman and they're like, I want to start my business, but I don't know how. What would you say to that person right now?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question. If you are out there and you wish to do a business or you are dreaming of having a business, first, we thank God you have a passion for the business. Now, don't let the passion die, or don't let the fire that is burning within you telling you to do business die within you. Begin from where you are. Begin with what you have. You don't require the entire picture for you to begin. Sometimes there are some doors that open because you have used a key. Yeah. And nowadays there are some doors that open because you have been present, like your presence opens them. So there are some things that you cannot just do, not unless you show up. So showing up in business is the key thing. You don't have to see the whole picture, but from what you have inside you, let that be the driving force towards building that brand that you so wish to have. Yes.
So just show up.
Yes.
And do not overthink it, because I feel like so many people overthink business, that nitaanza aje, nitafanya aje, hiyo store nitatoa wapi. So just show up. And right now we have the advantage of social media, so you can just use your phone and start your business. Mr. Evans, I don't know your parting shot as we wind up, and also you can tell us where we can find you.
Yes.
And also just tell us the one thing that you have learned in business yenye unajua hii kila mtu anafaa asikie, even as we wind up.
Okay. What people don't tell us is that in business there is money. That is where real wealth is, and that is where real money is. The money that you can create in employment in a span of very many years, God can bless you in business, and you create it in a very short period of time, until you leave everyone wondering, how did this young man make it? So in business, that is the gold mine where money is, as long as you invest your money very well. Number two, you can find us in Facebook at Rema Home Collection, on TikTok at Rema Home Collection, and also we have a line that we use in the company that you can reach out to if you wish to reach us. It is 0718 338 912. Yes.
And physically?
Physically, we are located at Kamukunji. There is a building that is called Legacy Plaza. We are in floor number 3, room number 3. Yes.
Thank you so much, Evans, for being with us and telling us so much. Guys, I'm sure to learn a lot. And remember, this is the Business Spotlight. We are so excited to have you every Monday, 7:45 p.m. We sit down here and we have very, very candid conversations about business and what you should do and what not to do. This is the Business Spotlight at Mwangaza TV. I'm your host, Nelly Murimi. Till next Monday, 7:45.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako. Lako.
Ukitaka mali safi kuja Kemuma, CCTV utapata Kemuma, ulika mwizi electric fence utapata Kemuma, automatic gate utapata Kemuma, fire system, alarm system automatic gate, mali safi, kila kitu ya security ni Kemuma. Tumetambulika Kenya nzima Kemuma. Twende nalo Kemuma, njoo na mi Kemuma, twende Kemuma, vitu ni fresh Kemuma, mali yote fresh, hapana deal na mtumba, kila kitu ni fresh. Ukitaka mali safi, njoo na mi twende Kemuma Engineering System. Kwa security tuko fiti, hatuna competition, wanajua tuko fiti. Suka
Kemuma Engineering Systems. We mind your security.
Ukiwa na biashara yako ambayo ungependa imfikie mteja wako vyema na kwa njia sabamba, zungumza nasi kupitia 0758487904, 0758487904. Mwangaza TV ni tumaini la biashara yako.
Kumbe hata unanipigia ushafika. Mko vipi?
Tuko salama kabisa.
Ndio mmeingia saa hizi? Funguo ziko wapi? Una driving license?
Niko nayo.
Hebu nione kwanza.
Mimi niko na experience ya Shakameta.
Wow. Oti, fungua gate. Shuka kwanza. Leta funguo. Kwani nikuulize ulisoma wapi kuendesha gari? Umeniambia unajua kuendesha gari, aibu angalia vile ambavyo unatarisha maisha ya watumizi wengine wa barabara. Kwani wewe?
Na uliniambia unajua kuendesha gari. Wewe na Shakameta mko hivi. Nini imefanyika?
Hebu ingia, nataka nikupeleke Jewel Institute of Advanced Driving School. Utende ufanye refresh. Kusema kwamba ujikumbushe. Hebu ingia hapo hivyo twende.